Hi, and welcome to Best in Tesla. We are seeing more and more great examples of Tesla's full self-driving doing incredible things, and Tesla's latest release seems to be a hit. And the progress of the system is so fast that someone like Brad Gerstner, whose investment fund managed over $20 billion, is selling all their Uber stocks and loading up on Tesla. And I understand why, because what is about to happen is going to happen so fast that no one is going to be able to react in time. And because of Tesla's relentless pursuit of cutting costs, Tesla will have products that is so good value for money it's hard to understand. So let's check it all out and let's dive right in. We know that Tesla's cars are the safest cars in the world when it gets into a crash. That is both tested and confirmed by NHTSA in the US and Europe NCAP here in Europe. But what will make them the safest car in the world in the future? Not by a little bit, but by a lot, will be their full self-driving software. We already know they are the safest assist features in the world, according to Europe NCAP, where we do see a lot of legacy automakers, EVs, fail and get a lot lower score in safety assist features, which is the software that is going to prevent the accident altogether. And Tesla has just released a bunch of new videos showing just how much their full self-driving software is tested to learn how to react when humans eventually do something stupid. As Tesla wrote on X, every full self-driving release is rigorously tested, including rare and adversarial scenarios on closed courses. Here are 16 examples, showing 16 cases of situation. I will bet you many of you have experienced at least one of those. So no, Tesla is not just rolling out software without testing it thoroughly. And Tesla software is getting better, faster and faster, and the latest release seems to be a solid hit, as Ashok wrote on X. With the latest release, version 12.5.6.3, full self-driving is using end-to-end neural networks for driving across highway, city streets and parking lots, and has now shipped widely for AI 4 vehicles, so hardware 4. Highway driving should be smoother, more natural and even safer than previous explicit controlled stack. Check out the different driving styles to set speed and lane change preference. Enjoy and let Tesla AI know if you have any feedback. And Phil, that also works at Tesla, also posted this on X. Super grateful for all the version 12.5.6.3 feedback. End-to-end on highway is definitely a hit, and full self-driving is only going to get better from here. Yes, and that will also only speed up. As we know, Tesla has improved its software when it comes to the rate of disengagement by 100 times so far in 2024 alone. And we should expect to get version 13 very soon. And that is expected to be 5 to 6 times better than version 12. So then we are talking about 1,000 times improvement in just 1 year. That is some of the most insane kind of progress I have seen lately. Only other place I can think of is in the AI industry, where there has been some crazy improvement over the last couple of years. And we are seeing the new end-to-end highway stack can drive basically as good as a human. As Holmar showed us, he put it to the test and drove it around San Francisco for 4 hours until it ran out of juice, and he didn't even disengage once. And all of this improvements we are seeing this year is also why someone like Altimeter Capital, a $20 billion venture capital company run by Brad Gerstner, think that Tesla's full self-driving version 13 will have caught up with Waymo, 1 critical disengagement for every 15,000 miles, and will reach 1 critical disengagement every 100,000 miles in Q1 of 2025. So Altimeter Capital has sold all of its Uber holdings to buy Tesla. Brad Gerstner explains the sales of Uber by the belief that Tesla robotaxis could disrupt Uber. Yes, and basically the rest of the transportation sector. As he also explained, Tesla will reach one critical disengagement every 500 miles in mid-2025. This is the average human-level driver for critical disengagements. So we are getting really close now, and I do believe that Tesla will get approval for unsupervised full self-driving in the first half of 2025. And Elon will of course try to make it easy to get full self-driving cars approved in the US when Trump gets to office, making sure that if you can just prove that your cars are better drivers than humans, you should be allowed to have them drive themselves, as they will save lives when they are driving better than humans. And that capability should only get better and better, and that should only accelerate as Tesla gets more and more cars on the road and more compute power. So if everything goes according to plan, I do believe that Tesla could put the first Cybercabs on the street for testing by the end of 2025, because Tesla will no doubt have the production line ready. As I talked about before, Tesla has been working on that production line in the Texas factory for over a year, probably more like 1.5 years, as Elon said in December of last year that they were quite far with the production line in Texas. So I think when Tesla will be ready with the software, maybe by the end of 2025, production will not be a slowdown for Tesla to get them on the streets, because Tesla will have been working for more than 2.5 years at that point on the production line. More than they have ever done on any other production line. And if we look at the Model Y production, well, they started deliveries in March 2020, so only in its second full year, 2023, it became the best-selling car in the world with 1.2 million units sold. So in 3 years, they got the Model Y to over 1 million in production. But Cybercab will be so much easier and faster to produce. Just like the Cybertruck, it will not get a paint job. The colors will be in the materials, whatever it's made from. It seems like carbon fiber of some sort, but Tesla has not told us yet. But no matter what, it will not be getting a paint job, saving time and money. It will not have a steering wheel or pedals or side mirrors, rear view mirrors, glass roof, and so much more, saving Tesla thousands of parts compared to the Model Y. And the Cybercab will be built 100% on Tesla's new Unboxed production method, reducing cost by 50% and reducing the time it takes to build it, and reducing the footprint of the factory by about 50% as well. So that thing is going to be flying off the production line when they start to manufacture it. So I think the production ramp of the Cybercab will be faster, much faster than the Model Y, and could probably hit 2 million within 3 years of the start of production. So yes, this will happen fast, and sure, Uber today has over 100 million users, but if they don't adapt to Tesla's Cybercab somehow, they will quickly be obsolete in my opinion, because this is still what will set Tesla apart from basically everyone else. Not only their AI approach, but the cost of the Robotaxi. Tesla's Robotaxi will cost about half of a Ford Mach-E electric vehicle that cannot drive itself. Robotaxis are usually very expensive cars, just like Waymo's cars that cost over $100,000. But Tesla will be extremely affordable, so we should see a massive adoption of Tesla Cybercabs very fast, as everyone that buys one can earn money on owning that car. So I would gladly get 10 of these and have them drive around earning me money, and just have 2 for me and my family that only we uses. And I don't think I'm the only one that thinks this way. So if we are going to have millions of people that want to buy 10 or more Cybercabs, the demand is also going to be off the charts. And if we look a little further out in the future, the value Tesla can bring to you is just insane. As Nick wrote, you will be able to buy both of these Tesla products for around $60,000. Let that sink in. And Elon replied to Nick's post and wrote, "We need to reach more than 1 million per year production volume, but long term, yes." Yes, please try to let that one sink in. So for the price of basically the price of the Ford Mach-E GT today in the US, you'll be able to get a cybercab and a humanoid robot in the not so distant future. Maybe by the end of this decade. That's insane. The average car price today in the US is about $50,000. That should put in perspective just how crazy Tesla's never-ending pursuit for cost efficiency is. A robotaxi and a humanoid robot for the price of a mid-class EV today. Just mind-boggling. And the Cybercab will become the safest car on the road. And if Elon together with the US government can show the best way of regulating full self-driving cars, the EU might learn something, and we will get to see them here much faster than many people think. Many said to me that full self-driving actual smart summon will never come to Europe, but as I said, it will because we have had it before. It's just going to be a worse version than they have in the US. Because of all the regulations, so there's a lot of things it can't do. And this time around is no exception. Tesla's actual smart summon has come to Europe, as Tesla wrote on X, but it will only work in a radius of 15 meters, so basically useless for now. But Tesla is in talk with the European regulators about full self-driving, so to think it will never happen is ridiculous in my opinion, because as soon as the US can show just how many lives full self-driving cars will save, I think we will see a change happening very fast here in Europe as well. Also because Europe is not going to want to be left behind by both the US and China, that I think will be very quick to approve full self-driving cars as soon as Tesla or any other can prove it works and it is as safe as a human. So it will come here too, just a little bit later. But we are getting very close to seeing something special from Tesla's full self-driving cars, and I believe we will see them approve it in the US for unsupervised full self-driving within the first half year of 2025 in California and Texas, where they will test it out. And then it will come to the rest of the world, as Tesla has a product that is unmatched in capabilities and production cost. No one will be able to compete. Like I said in other videos, Waymo will have a better business model just buying Tesla Cybercabs and using them in their fleet instead of their own robotaxis, as Tesla can build a Cybercab for less than Waymo uses on just the sensors in their cars. There is no competition here. And it will happen so fast because Tesla has everything set in place. The others won't even be able to react to it. Remember, it takes legacy automakers an average of 5.4 years to get a new model to market. The quickest are the Chinese, that are about 3.5 years. And even the Chinese automakers like BYD with their new energy vehicles take about 1.5 years. So legacy automakers are doomed. They don't stand a chance to react to the tsunami that is coming with 1,000 miles an hour. The Chinese with new energy vehicles might be able to pivot fast enough and get in on Tesla software. But as Elon said, if someone decided to license Tesla's full self-driving software today, it will take at least 3 years before they can have the car ready. So even if Tesla gave the software to Ford next year when they have solved full self-driving, Tesla would be able to have about 2 million Cybercabs on the street before Ford would even be able to have a car ready with Tesla's full self-driving software. The race is already over, and that is why someone like Brad Gerstner is selling his Uber stock and loading up on Tesla, because it's about to take off in 2025. And thank you for watching, and until next time, take care out there and be nice.